In the previous class, we discussed the magnetic field due to a solenoid. We know that current carrying wires can produce the magnetic field. Current means the flow of charge. That means moving charged particles can produce the magnetic field. Now today in this class, let's see what is the magnetic force acting on a moving charged particle. Now let's see here. So here there is a uniform magnetic field and its direction is into the plane. It may be by the magnets or else it may be by the current carrying wires. Already I explained what is meant by uniform and non-uniform magnetic field. Uniform magnetic field means where the strength of the magnetic field and the direction of the magnetic field does not change from point to point, called as a uniform magnetic field. That means the strength and direction of magnetic field remains constant. It does not change from point to point. Whereas a non-uniform magnetic field means where either the strength or the direction of magnetic field changes from point to point, called as non-uniform magnetic field. In a strength and direction, if any one changes from point to point, from one place to another place, then that magnetic field is said to be non-uniform magnetic field. So here it is the uniform magnetic field and its direction is into the plane. Now let's see here a charged particle of charge small q is entering into a perpendicular magnetic field with a velocity v. Now if this charged particle enters into this perpendicular magnetic field, what magnetic force it experiences by the external magnetic field. So it is external magnetic fields can exert the magnetic force on the charged particles. So it is very common. Suppose if we take a Bohr magnet near the screen of a TV, we can observe the distortion of the screen. As we move Bohr magnet away from it, so the screen, it loses it. The screen, as usual, it comes to its original position. So when we take a Bohr magnet near the screen, why it is distorting means that is the electrons reaching to the screen experience the magnetic force by this Bohr magnet. Now let's see here. If a charged particle experiences the magnetic force by the external magnetic field, what is its value? Now let's see here. Experimentally found the magnetic force acting on a charged particle in a perpendicular magnetic field is F is equals to BQV. So it is a product of three physical quantities. One is a magnetic field, charge of a charged particle, and velocity of a charged particle. So this is the magnetic force acting on a charged particle by the perpendicular magnetic field. Now see here, this is the direction of motion of a charged particle from left to right horizontally, where the direction of magnetic field is into the plane. That means here, the motion of a charged particle or velocity of a charged particle is perpendicular to the magnetic field. Then it experiences the magnetic force F is equals to BQV. So this was calculated experimentally. F is equals to BQV. Suppose let's just see here. Okay, if the charged particle remains at a rest in an external magnetic field, suppose if there is no velocity, suppose if V is equals to 0, if we substitute V is equals to 0, the magnetic force F is equals to 0. That means external magnetic fields can exert the magnetic force on moving charged particles only. Okay? Yes. If the charged particle is perpendicular to the magnetic field, then the magnetic force acting on it is equals to F is equals to BQV. Okay? Suppose if the charged particle enters into a magnetic field other than 90 degrees, then what is the expression for the magnetic force acting on a charged particle? Now let's see here the general expression for the magnetic force acting on a charged particle calculated experimentally is F is equals to BQV sin theta. F is equals to BQV sin theta. Okay. Here B is no doubt magnetic field, Q charge of a charged particle, V velocity of a charged particle, and theta is angle between the velocity of a charged particle and the magnetic field. Theta is angle between the velocity of a charged particle and the magnetic field. So here theta is angle between velocity and magnetic field. So this is the expression of the magnetic force F is equals to BQV sin theta. Okay. Now let's see here. No doubt, velocity of a charged particle is perpendicular to the magnetic field in a same plane. So here charged particle is moving from left to right, whereas the magnetic field is acting perpendicular to the plane and into the plane. Okay. So here these two are perpendicular and we know their directions. Then in what direction this external magnetic field exerts the magnetic force on this charged particle? That means, what is the direction of a magnetic force? What is the direction of a magnetic force on the charged particle? What is the direction of magnetic force on the charged particle? Okay. Now listen here. The direction of a magnetic force is always perpendicular to both the direction of velocity and the direction of a magnetic field. Or else we can say the direction of a magnetic force is perpendicular to the plane containing both magnetic field and velocity. So here the direction of a magnetic force is perpendicular to both magnetic field and velocity. Okay. If the magnetic force is perpendicular to both magnetic field and velocity, in what direction it acts? To know the direction of a magnetic force, we use our right hand thumb rule. Okay. So to know the direction of magnetic force, take our fingers of right hand in the direction of velocity of a charged particle, or else in the direction of motion of a charged particle. After that, curl the fingers in the direction of a magnetic field. In the direction of a magnetic field. Then the thumb represents the direction of a magnetic force acting on a charged particle. Okay. So using the right hand thumb rule, so very easily we can find the direction of a magnetic force. Okay. To know the direction, we have to take the fingers of our right hand in the direction of velocity. After that, we curl them in the direction of a magnetic field. Then the thumb represents the direction of a magnetic force. Suppose here, if we project a charged particle from left to right horizontally, then it experiences the magnetic force in the upward direction. Okay, so this is one right hand thumb rule. And here there are two more rules. There are two more rules. Those are, one is Fleming's left hand rule. Fleming's left hand rule and Fleming's